It's been a hot minute since I jumped behind the camera and updated you guys on my own personal journey as far as my crypto portfolio goes and otherwise. And it's been because I've just been enjoying the end of spring, traveling some, also taking care of a lot of web dev projects, and the AI consulting business has been doing quite well. So I've been dumping a lot of time into that. And honestly, I'm trying to limit how much I stare at screens because I stare at screens all day for work. And outside of that, I just want to enjoy my loved ones, enjoy my family, and immerse myself into my passions. But with that being said, let's update you on what's going on. So about a week ago, my stop limit order actually triggered as far as SWE goes, and I actually sold out of the position entirely. It was really hard to let go of it at $3.50, but it turned out to be the right move as SWE currently is under $3. Now, I'll be honest, if the Cetus hack didn't happen, I probably would have stuck with SWE for a little bit longer. Chainlink also, that order triggered as well, although I wasn't able to sell out of my position fully, only about half. As far as Ethereum goes, I still hold Ethereum because I was trying to sell it at $2,950 and it didn't quite get there. It was starting to be close, but it didn't quite get there. So I'm still holding on to about 1.5 to 2 ETH at the moment. And Bitcoin, I sold a little bit, but I'm keeping the rest and I'm not gonna touch it until I hit my price prediction for this halving cycle, which is around 140,000, and I'm looking to start selling when it reaches around 135,000 per Bitcoin. If it doesn't get there, then I guess I'll be locked in for the long term, but lucky for me, I don't invest more than I can afford to hodl for a very long time to come. If you're wondering where I got the $140,000 figure, well, I've covered that in previous videos. I'll link it in the description if you want to take a look at the math behind that, but I'm gonna stick to my conviction on that one. And as far as the profits that I made off SWE and some of the other cryptos, it's been 5 figures this year already, and I'm just gonna hold that cash on the side. I'm not gonna go back in, even though right now I could scoop up SWE at, I don't know, $2.90 and steal that 60 cents, especially since I believe in it for the long term. But I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna see how it all plays out, and I wanna just enjoy this summer. I don't wanna be stressed with making all these crypto videos and stuff. I do love putting out content, but there's all these other things that I'm passionate about: web development, artificial intelligence, and I've completely neglected that because we've been having a ton of fun putting out these crypto videos, poking fun at the XRP YouTubers, pointing out some of the loopholes in some of these other projects. And honestly, I don't want to spend time doing that at the moment. Maybe it's a lack of motivation. The numbers behind these crypto videos, I mean, there's a lot of loyal people that are commenting and I appreciate you all, but the numbers just isn't what I was hoping for. And I don't put out content for the numbers. If I did, I would just put out inflammatory content or be an XRP to the moon guy, or maybe just put out a bunch of price prediction videos. But I don't want to sink to any lows, and I want to maintain my moral compass and my integrity. And what I'm going to do is probably go back to putting out helpful tutorials. If something crazy happens in crypto, or if you want me to cover a specific project, sure, do mention in the comment section. Maybe it'll sway me to go ahead and do that. But currently, especially for the summer, I think I just want to return back to the whole tech stuff and doing tutorials on web development and AI, and once in a while sprinkling in, I suppose, some crypto content. So with that being said, this crypto ride has been amazing thus far in 2025. If you've enjoyed the content, if you're someone who would comment a lot, I super appreciate you. You kept me motivated up to this point, but I feel like now I want to cover something else for a little while. I'll definitely be back. This channel's not going anywhere. I'm super appreciative to it. You can follow my journey also on Instagram, where I cover a lot of my artistic passions, and the web development stuff. That's been going nicely. So I'm neck deep in a couple of big web dev projects, and I'll be busy with that, traveling a bit, enjoying my life. And it's something I want to leave you with, that the most important asset is not your crypto in your cold storage or your hot wallets or your exchanges, wherever you keep it. It is not the cash balance in your bank account. It is your time and your attention. This life whizzes by very, very quickly. I've unfortunately had the displeasure of being around a lot of death in my life. And I will tell you that time and attention and how you spend it is what's most important in this world. And I'm always mindful of that. So I'm going to limit how much time I sit here behind the camera and dedicate to putting out crypto videos, at least for the next couple of months. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you that have followed the journey thus far. Hopefully it's helpful to know my state of my crypto portfolio that I shared earlier, and hopefully I'll see some of you in the next video.